Hello and welcome to Quarantine Crush, the only dating game that you can play in your own living room.
In your underwear.
That's right. So let's get this going and let me introduce your host, Anna Tropicana.
Hi, welcome. I'm Anna. I'm here to just ask you a few questions. Today we're going to meet our beautiful crush a little later. But first, I would like all of you to introduce yourselves.
So, contender number one, Peter.
Hey, I'm Peter. I live in Williamsburg. I work at a startup, and I'm super excited to be on Quarantine Crush.
Welcome. Thank you. Contender number two, Michael.
I'm contender number two, Michael. I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am an engineer by day and DJ music producer, circus freak by night.
All right. Nice to have you on board. Contender number three, Thomas.
Hi there. I'm very excited to be here. This is going to be so much fun. My name is Thomas. Normally I live in Brooklyn. Right now I'm quarantined in Denmark.
Denmark!
Nice to do
we love
long
Denmark!
walks on the beach.
All right.
Long walks on the beach. Okay, so now we know what a date would be like with Kamal.
I can take my laptop with you to the beach.
All right. Contender number four.
My name is Ray. I'm 35 years old from Brooklyn, New York.
Woo! Brooklyn!
I'm an iron worker. And there's nothing more fun than Quarantine Crush.
Yeah, that's right. All right, thank you, Ray. Contender number five, Tom. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm a Leo. I like chocolate gelato. I remember people. That was a nice thing once. That's it.
All right.
Thank you.
Contender number six, Brad.
Hi, I'm Brad. I enjoy traveling back and forth to my refrigerator at least several times a day. And, just calling here from my house where I never leave. And was really looking forward to be able to speak with another woman because it's been months.
Yeah,
like
don't
that.
we all? Well, guys, now that we've all introduced ourselves, it's time to introduce our crush.
Where is she? There she
There she is.
Hi guys, thank you so much for the introduction. I mean, I had some really good laugh here and I appreciate the tie up there. I'm Michaela and I also live in Brooklyn and I've been home for a while by myself, so I need all your attention. I really appreciate your coming.
Yes, all the attention.
All right.
Beautiful, and she's ready to play. You guys, just bring it your all. Just bring your all. We're going to start with our first question. My workout routine consists of yoga and gym or running late to the train. Let's see those answers.
Contender number one.
Yeah, yoga and gym, but not much of a gym these days. Full home workout.
That makes sense.
But it's good to hear that you
Push-ups
do
and
yoga
pull-ups.
and the gym. Contender number two,
Michael.
Daily stretching and daily high-intensity workout training.
High intensity. We like that. The max.
Tomas, what do you say?
I guess we actually have to be honest on these ones. My usual workout routine consists in sweating on top of other big guys, but that doesn't really work in quarantine. So now I'm just running around the house.
All right.
Excellent.
Sweating on top of big guys. Wonder what he's doing.
Contender number four, Ray, what do you have?
I gotta be honest. I've never been to the gym and I've never done yoga. I don't know.
Well, your body says otherwise. Moving on to contender number five.
I am yoga and gym guy.
Okay,
Yoga.
sure.
The yoga sounds good. What about you, Brad?
Normally I'm running late for the train, but now that there's no train, I'm mostly running to the stove because I forgot to turn the tea kettle off.
Okay.
Crush, will you reveal your answer?
So guys, here's the thing, kind of the questions what I understood originally were plays like what do you do in general, like when we're not under these circumstances. So my only exercise is actually catching up the train. So that was the question I picked. But I mean, if I look at it, the fact that like we are in these conditions, I have to admit I did the yoga once in last 32 days. So
all right, she's doing the yoga.
She's getting the
Yes,
so
yes.
Ray, sorry. We gotta kick you out. We gotta kick you out right now.
We'll see you soon.
And Brad,
Brad, go back to that
you get it
cookie.
too, my friend.
All right, question number 2. One word that describes me, a realist or an idealist?
What is your philosophy in life? All right, let's start with contender number 5, Tom Tom.
I am an idealist because I am barely in reality during those days.
Keeping it ideal. I like that.
Hopeful, ideal. Tomas, what do we have here? B.
Back when I had a therapist, he used to say that I had a Jesus complex.
You had a Jesus complex? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Sure.
I do think that I grew up wanting to one day save the world, and then there was a long period where I didn't think that was possible anyway, so I think I strayed away from it. But now I'm starting to believe in it, and again, there's definitely a world that needs saving.
All right,
Yes,
keeping it
whoa,
ideal.
woo. That's so hot. I love those words.
Michael.
I disagree with the premise that these two things are mutually exclusive. I think it is important to maintain a grasp on the real and use that as a basis for your dreams, because your dreams are achievable in the world of the real.
Getting
all right.
philosophical.
Getting deep with
I
this.
love it.
Ask me these questions.
D, idealist.
Okay, contender number 1, Peter.
Yeah, so I don't know about my actual, real life, but in the realm of international relations, which I studied in college, I'm a realist versus an idealist.
He's a realist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crush, what did you hit on this?
So I lived through statistics and a lot of readings, and I chose to be realist.
Oh, she's a realist. So we lose most of you, but
Wait a minute.
When we hear that sound,
Yes.
it means the crush
Sloppy
has
seconds.
the sloppy seconds pass, where she can decide to save 2 of you to come back into the game.
That's right. Actually, she can save 3. Why not? Bring them back, girl.
All right, so you have to choose 3 people to come back into the game. Only Peter, contender number 1, is still in. 2 people are off video. Who's it going to be, Crush?
So it's gonna be Thomas,
Okay.
because I really like how he went the role of, his idealist.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose also Brad because I want to see what he's making for dinner.
All right, Brad's coming back.
Chopping paid off.
Brad.
You might have. Oh, he's still here. Yes. Brad, you got slaved up. You saved on a sloppy seconds pass.
And
Bring
also
back
Mike,
Sloppy
because
seconds.
I appreciate his tie that he dressed up actually.
And now we're going to take a little break to bring you a brief message from our sponsors.
What sponsors? We don't have sponsors.
Oh, that's right. But we did want to take a moment to acknowledge that these have been difficult times. But we're trying to bring a little lighthearted fun and maybe some connection into people's lives.
Yes, quarantine has been very hard for a lot of people, especially singles who are alone and are longing for connection.
And we also want to take this opportunity to feature an artist in the community.
Today we have Mike Tumalo from Junction.
Take it away, Mike.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's been staying well out there, safe. And this is for all the lovebirds out there during this time. Holla at your quarantine crush. It's your boy Mike Tumalo, Junction. Comunitas, let's go.
Thank you, Mike. And now we move to our next question.
Let's do it.
Okay, question number 3. The last 4 episodes of Game of Thrones, A, ruined lives, or B, game of what?
Contender number 1, Peter.
Yeah, so I watched most of Game of Thrones, but never finished it. I did read the Spark Notes.
All right, game of what for Peter?
Game of what?
How about you, contender number 2, Michael?
I'm going to have to go with A, because I can't in good conscience say game of what. I did watch it all the way to the end. And while earlier seasons were a delightful piece of pop creation, I do think they lost the plot a little bit at the end. And I don't think it was live ruining worthy, but it certainly was not good television.
It ruined lives.
It ruined our lives,
It
okay?
ruined our lives.
Thomas.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, there's no way we can hide from it. I think everybody watched all those episodes, but I definitely think that there was an idealistic plot in there, right?
You felt it.
I like that you're linking it to a previous
there
question.
was like the struggles of the small men. And I think the way that the Night King was just taken out, and then the history was just about kings struggling against each other. There was some deep existential plot in that series that was just lost on the floor. And the series lost.
Yeah,
Man,
it
it
lost,
ruined
it
lives.
lost a
Ruined
lot
your
of us.
life.
All right, we're going to Tom Tom.
I went with A.
Yeah.
Ruined lives.
Yeah, I needed closure. It did not give me closure the way that I needed it. There were still questions.
And we love closure.
Brad, contender number 6.
I'm going to go with B Because while I watched all of Game of Thrones, it's now dead to me.
Game of what after the fact? Crush, what did you answer? Game of Thrones?
You're gonna be surprised, but I haven't seen one single episode.
It's a
She
booty.
never saw one.
But thank you so much, Thomas, for the description. Thank you.
We have a surprise for you guys.
There
We are
you
down
go.
to 2 contenders.
2 contenders.
So our secret guest, Allie, is here to present a challenge.
Challenge.
All right.
Right. What
Love
does
that
my
hat.
crystal ball show? Our crush has a big appetite. Word on the street. Show us one item from your fridge that you would use to treat her tonight.
Yes, show us that one item that you will use to treat her tonight. Go into that fridge.
All right. And tell us about your item for the crush.
Spicy chili crisp. It is the best kept secret in the condiment world. It's like the opposite of the final season of Game of Thrones.
Wow, okay, strong words.
Peter, what do you got?
I brought some blackberries here, some fresh fruit in quarantine is a rare commodity. Otherwise, I've been eating like pasta and soup for weeks.
No canned fruit over here.
No, he's not using cans. Now we're gonna ask the crush. What would you like to eat tonight?
Well, the decision is very easy because I have no spicy tolerance and I'm allergic to spicy food.
Okay, so
Wow.
seems like contender number 1 is winning over here.
All
But we
right.
have one other surprise. Allie over here that comes in with a challenge also comes in with 2 more contenders.
Let me consult the crystal ball.
What could it be?
I see a Michael Nighttime in this ball. I also see a Ray.
All right, Michael Knighton, welcome back. You've been
baby.
saved by
You've
our
been
guest.
Thank you so much for the save.
Yeah,
Hey, you've been
we're
saved
back.
by Allie and her magic situation.
Magic ball. Allie, thank you so much for the guest appearance. All right, the next question is, I get instantly turned on by A, that booty,
That booty!
or B, that brain. Peter, what do you got?
Oh, we'll say booty.
Booty.
Oh, that booty turns them on!
I like it. All right. And
I
now,
like the booty too. I know what you mean, Peter.
And then contender number 2, Michael.
While I do love and appreciate a good booty, the biggest erogenous organ in the body is the brain for me.
It's
The
so
brain.
big. It's
Especially
so big.
now in all this quarantine. If you have someone who can't put words together to sext right, it's not going to work.
If you don't have
That's
the
right.
sexting
You gotta be good
skills,
at sexting.
You
Yeah.
need to set the scene
You gotta
for me with the words.
Put
I
those
like
words
it.
together.
I like it. All right, Ray, what do you got?
I like big butts.
Oh, he likes big butts and he cannot
He
lie.
can't lie, not on Quarantine
That's
Crush.
right.
So, Crush, reveal what is your answer?
So even though I have a great booty, currently I prefer my brain because booty can say jokes. So I'm gonna go with the brain.
The brain.
Brain.
But she
Oh.
still has a fabulous booty.
All right.
Full package.
We have lost Peter
We've lost Peter. Oh, Peter. His booty.
and we have lost Ray.
But don't worry, guys, because we're bringing all the contenders back for one more challenge. Allie, what is it?
Next challenge, the crystal ball behold. Our crush loves to dance. Show her how you would work it on the dance floor.
We want to see.
All right,
Let's
guys,
see those
we're going to
dance
play you the
moves.
song.
Watch it, Crush.
Let's
This
see
is
those
your
dance
moment.
moves. Yeah, it's that Zoom video dance. You know it's good.
Yes, shake that booty.
Everybody dance it up, guys.
She's been away and all hidden this whole time, and all she wants to see is your dance moves.
All
Okay,
right. All right. I think, guys, it's
I think-
time to call this and crown a winner of our first ever Quarantine Crush.
Quarantine Crush.
So,
is great.
Michaela, you've seen them answer some questions for compatibility. You've seen some of their favorite things in their fridge, and you've seen them shake that booty. Who is it gonna be?
Guys, this is very hard. Can I have them all?
Yes.
Our crush is getting greedy. She's getting greedy in this quarantine.
Right.
Okay, can I have one more thing to ask them?
Oh, she has one more thing.
Hold on.
She's got a surprise for us.
Hold
What
on.
is it, girl? What is it?
She's got her own challenge. What is it, Michaela?
Well, first I kind of we were discussing booty, so I wanted to see booty, but I'm more about those jokes. So I would like to hear from each of them some joke. And based on
shit, she wants to hear some jokes.
Michaela, that's hardcore.
Yes,
Do you have a joke? Do you have a joke right off the top of your head? We are going to.
But that's exactly why I'm doing this, because it's kind of
This is.
I need to test the
This is going to be easy, guys.
We never said it was going to be easy.
Our crush wants to hear one
I have a
last
joke. I have a joke.
Brad's coming out of nowhere. Coming out of nowhere.
Okay.
You know what, Brad? We'll let you have it. Let's see. What joke do you have?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Gestapo.
Gestapo who?
Don't ask questions.
All right, Brad. Coming
That's
back with the kitchen. Nazi over there.
Coming in strong with a knock-knock. It's a classic.
It's a knock-knock.
Is there any other contender who has a joke ready? Michael Natham, do you have a joke for the crush?
So I got pretty drunk last night. So drunk, I couldn't remember which bar I ended up at. I ended up the next day realizing I lost my wallet. I left it at the last bar I was at, but I couldn't remember what bar it was. And then I remembered in my hazy fog that the last bar I had been to had a golden toilet. So the next day I'm going around and I started asking, are you the bar with the golden toilet? And they're like, no, dude, I'm a bar that we don't have a golden toilet. And then eventually I walk into the one bar, I say, hey, are you the bar with the golden toilet? And the guy looks at me and then he goes in back and says, hey, John, we found the guy that pooped in your tuba. Such a stupid joke, but it's the first one that came to mind.
No, that's great. That's great.
Perfect. It was perfect. The storytelling, the visuals.
Yeah. Peter and Ray, you got some work cut up for you. You got a joke?
Just very short. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know which one gets here first.
Which one gets there first? Okay, Crush. Seems like you've got your jokes.
Crush, I think it's time. Moment. Who is your choice?
Wow. This is hard because there was a lot of great options, guys. A lot of great sense of humor. Great answers. I really want them all.
I'm fine with it if you guys are.
Someone's okay with it.
Wait, we can't set up this precedent. The crush is going to want this every single time.
We got a greedy ass
crush over here.
That's what we got over here.
Crush, since you played such a good game, you get to choose 2.
You get to choose 2 guys to stay.
2 dates.
2 dates.
I can do all, but okay, 2 is fine. I'll agree on that. So with the joke, that was kind of heartwarming. I like Brett's dark humor kind of because I'm all into that. But I'm gonna go with the pooping joke.
All right, so, Michael Knight.
Yes,
pooping joke for the win.
And also those blackberries were kind of attracting. So I'll go with Peter.
Peter.
Okay, woo!
All right, guys. So now
we have our winner. Winners!
So wait, are we all now going on one date together, or are they 2 separate dates?
Two separate dates. Two separate dates.
This is what you're winning. You've won a luxury wine and bath time. So lay back, relax, and enjoy your dates, Crush.
Thank you, guys.
Well, guys.
All right.
Thank you so much for playing the first ever episode of Quarantine Crush.
I
hope you had a good time.
You did great.
And good luck with your dates. And we're back. You thought we were gone, but there's credits rolling, so you know what that means. It's time for us to beg you to hit that like and subscribe button.
And if you want to participate, find us on Quarantine Crush on Facebook.
Slip into our DMs, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next contender or crush.
You too can find love in the time of Corona.
All right. Bye, guys.